Good evening, good evening. I want you to allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ravi Norman, the CEO of Sagility, and I am really excited to be back in this theater and on this stage to be with all of the fantastic leaders that are in here tonight, especially during a time when I know we're all feeling a sense of uncertainty and anxiety, which can create short-sighted reactions of resentment and zero-sum thinking. But I'm here to help reinforce a simple formula for our resiliency in our region. Innovation plus execution plus results equals success. And we are greater MSP. And together, we are rewriting the next chapter of our region's success story. Tonight, we've already highlighted places where we've innovated and executed around some big ideas. But next, we're going to be focused in on delivering results. In order to transform this region, we're going to have to deliver some big results across a number of metrics that matter. More good jobs to support our families and communities. More growing companies to invest in our cities and pay for our quality of life. More venture capital to jumpstart our most promising startups. More graduates and skilled workers to fill the jobs that we're going to create. More flights that connect our region to the rest of the world. And more housing units of all kinds and prices to accommodate all of the citizens and where they reside. Now, I know that sounds like a lot of work, but that's exactly what transformation demands. And guess what? If we're being honest, there's not a single organization, not one company, not one city, not one university that's going to be able to deliver these results alone. In fact, I would say not a single sector can do it. And that is the big why of the greater MSP. If we want to be the place that we want to be, and we know we can be, to write the next chapter and make it the best yet, we're going to have to make it together. And greater MSP is where we can do it all together. And tonight, I have some good news for you. The Greater MSP Partnership is delivering big results for our region that we need. And I'm not just talking about concepts and actions. I'm talking about progress, year after year, to make the story real. It's what I like to call walking the talk. In fact, if I could dance, I'd probably sea-walk like Serena at the Super Bowl right now. But if you look at the video, you will see it reveals some real results. Last year, we were able to create 2,200 good jobs across this region. And that's not even including the hundreds of construction jobs. And $1.5 billion of new private investment from companies building and expanding across 17 different cities throughout Minnesota. Do you know that that is the most new private investment in greater MSP in a single year ever? Ever. And I want to say something. That's great I want to tell you. Those dollars are important because they flow through to small businesses and contractors. And they provide tens of millions of dollars in local and state tax revenue for years to come. At a time when we all know that governments at all levels are wondering, how am I going to pay for programs and services without raising taxes? And guess what? I have better news for you. If you take the 2024 results, we have met and surpassed our 3-year goals for jobs and investment in the region. By working together, we have been able to create and retain 4,600 jobs. That's about 102% of our 3-year goal. And generate $2.5 billion of new investment, which is about 242% of our goal. Those are big results. Big enough to help us start the transformation that we're looking for. But guess what else? While we were busy competing for deals, we were also learning. We figured out that we don't have to just score wins, that we can do even more than that. We could increase our ambitions. We started to think, maybe we cannot just compete and win deals, but we could actually build entire industries. Maybe we could renew the spirit of innovation that made this state one of the best in the nation for taking on the problems that matter to the nation and to the world. I know that a lot of you were here in this theater last winter and the winter before that, and you've heard a lot of leaders, including myself, be on these stages and talk about what's possible. Well, guess what? Those visions became strategies. Those strategies became coalitions. And those coalitions have become results. The next three leaders that I'm going to be welcoming to the stage are going to be giving testimony to real results to initiatives in very specific verticals.